Good morning from Blackpool. In this video, I'm going to be bringing you the latest construction updates for Aviktas. This is the huge new Intamin Gyro Swing opening at Pleasure Beach Resort in 2026. We've been following the construction of this project really closely throughout the year. It started off with the demolition of the arcade and bowlerdrome building. We saw all of that come down, and the past couple of months have been working on the actual foundations themselves. That's the thing with a huge ride like this, especially at a park like Pleasure Beach that is still built actually on the sand that's underneath the park. It's all about the foundations and getting that right before the actual structure can go into place. Well, this week really was the main moment during the construction phase for Aviktas, because we did see the 4 big supports, the top section and actually the boom arm itself all go into place this week, and the park have been really busy with this. They actually shared a video on their official YouTube channel that's well worth a watch. I will put a few screenshots in here from the video just so you can see it from an aerial view as we're talking about it. But definitely check out that video on the Pleasure Beach official YouTube channel because it showed them lifting the different legs into place, and yeah, it was a fantastic watch. But here we are at the park today, and this is it, first time seeing Aviktas installed in person, and I've got to say it looks absolutely huge. Now bear in mind we're looking at it from outside of the park here, and it looks pretty big right up against some of the other rides here at Pleasure Beach. Wait until we see it from inside. I think it is going to be a real kind of eye catcher when you're walking into the park. The actual structure itself there stands at 88 feet and it will swing at 138 feet. So what you're looking at there is the height of the actual supports, the structure itself, and it's going to swing another 50 feet either side of that, which is going to be really impressive. Can't wait for it. It's already really changing the skyline here in Blackpool. Now, we've seen the skyline of Pleasure Beach change so much over the years. The biggest change would definitely have been back in 1994 with the opening of what was the tallest roller coaster in the world at the time, the big one, and still standing proud on the skyline over 30 years later. I'd say the other big change then would have been in 2007 with the opening of Infusion, the Vekoma SLC, that you can also see very clearly from here on the seafront. This was previously known as Traumatizer at Southport Pleasureland. When they made the decision to close that park, they relocated the SLC here, painted it all up, added it over water, and yeah, renamed it to Infusion. But yeah, that was probably the biggest change we've seen. Like, it's 2007, so still a long time ago. I know we had Icon open back in 2018 and other new bits at the back of the park, like Nickelodeon Land, for example. But in terms of changes from down here on the front, this is the first change, I would say, really, since 2007, because Icon, you know, you can only see like the Junior Immelman a little bit there and the top hat. With Aviktas, it is really going to change the overall look from here at the front, because look at the size of this beauty. It is absolutely massive. So the actual structure we're looking at there, right to the top, stands at 88 feet, and then it will swing out at 138 feet. So yeah, look at that. Already it looks huge from here. Bear in mind, you know, we can't even see most of the structure because you've got the buildings there for Ocean Boulevard just over at the side. And yeah, this is going to be my first time heading into the park today and seeing it. It's all got into place this week. They worked really hard. I think the main supports themselves all went in a day, which is very impressive, especially with the weather that we've had this week. They have done so well to get this project off the ground and get it up this week with the weather conditions. But with us being in Blackpool, the weather can easily take a turn for the worse, so it could get worse than it has been this week, so they've done well to get it in place. I think first we're just going to head underneath the park, which is Watson Road here. Really unique, isn't it, how the park's got a road going underneath. So yeah, we'll head down there and see what we can see before we head round to the entrance and get into the park itself. And I'm going to just show you the structure from loads of different angles, both outside the park and inside the park, so you can get a bit of an idea on how it's really going to change the skyline and also the size of this beast as well. Wow, from here on Watson Road, you really do get to appreciate the sheer size of Aviktas. You can't even see the top of the structure from here because obviously you've got the park itself above the road. It's basically like a tunnel that runs underneath Pleasure Beach with the road in. You can't even see the top of the ride from here. Like, it's crazy, let alone when it's actually swinging. It is massive. But yeah, from here we do get to appreciate the colour scheme a lot more as well. The black supports look really nice, and then of course the actual main boom arm itself that the gondola will be attached to. And I'd imagine that'll be the next part of the project, attaching the gondola, and probably that'll take a lot more time, I'd imagine, than the actual structure itself going up, because you've got all the different parts of that need to be added together. All the seats around the side, there'll be 40 seats, capacity of 40 riders a time on this attraction from Intamin. The smaller models seat 32. With this being the big model, it does seat 40, which does also mean extra throughput, extra capacity on this ride, which is great to see. But yeah, that's about all we can see from down here on Watson Road. There's a couple of other bits around here at the side of the little parts. That's painted up the same colour scheme, so that makes me think, is that part of the structure there? Maybe part of the actual gondola itself that's over at the side? I'm not too sure, but yeah, let's go and have a look round again on the promenade, and also as well see it from inside the park for the first time. On the other side of the promenade here now, looking down at Aviktas, and wow, from here again it does look absolutely massive. Like I say, it's going to be swinging at 50 foot higher than what we're seeing there. So at this angle, you're going to be seeing it come right up higher than the big one on either side, and you can see why the park have built it in this location, because it's really going to draw people in, especially, you know, people who might not know that Pleasure Beach has got a new ride. And Pleasure Beach is one of them parks, because of the big one in Ocean Boulevard, it does kind of cover up what's inside. I think that adds to the magic of it, you know, that discovery of going in, but also I can definitely understand why they've wanted to put this ride right here on the edge of the park. Also, that area was formerly a car park as well, so you know, they've really utilised that space where the bowlerdrome, the arcade and the car park was to build Aviktas. And yeah, it looks stunning, it really does. I'm hoping we're going to have a nice theming piece on the top. That's what you normally have. Once everything's fully installed, they'll be like the final parts that go into place, but normally you get like a big theme, normally round theme structure that goes right on the top there, just to cover the motor and all of that area. You can see at the top there, you've got like the maintenance platform as well. And all of that that's gone into place too, that kind of connected it all together. But yeah, it looks huge from here, especially with the buildings there of Ocean Boulevard. The further back we go, the bigger it's looking outside the park here. This is a fantastic angle, looking over at the huge new Intamin Gyro Swing. Wow, yeah, and from this angle, you can see that it's taller than the trap there for the big one. And I reckon in terms of the swing on this, it's going to be swinging about the height of the turnaround section there on the big one. Just to give you that perspective, when you look at it from this angle now, and you look at the top of the structure, and then that extra 50 foot tall that it's going to swing at, yeah, you're definitely going to be about the height of that turnaround. It is going to look so impressive from here. And the best thing is you're going to be hearing the screams and people walking past here. It's going to be a real statement piece for Pleasure Beach. And here's another look at the structure itself from over here on the promenade before we head round towards the entrance. I'm really interested to see what it looks like from different points in the park. So that's what we're going to be having a big focus on in this video. Yeah, look at that. I really like as well how the colour scheme works really well with the updated colour scheme for Big Dipper that they did a couple of years ago, because they added the gold to the top of Big Dipper. And yeah, you've got the boom arm that's gold. So that looks really nice next to each other. It's going to look so good when it's swinging up from here. It's going to be massive. And just out the front now of the park entrance itself on this very wet Saturday. Yeah, it's a bit grim, the weather today, but it was worth making the trip up here to see Aviktas. And my final time in the park this year. It does close next weekend, but we are away at Europa Park in Germany, so stay tuned for the vlogs coming up from there. Just wanted to show you Aviktas from out here at the front. There it is, right there. And inside the park now, there it is straight away. Bear in mind, that's just the structure itself. When it's swinging, it's just going to really change the whole dynamic of Pleasure Beach, in my opinion. It's just going to really add so much to the atmosphere around this part of the park. And the fact that it's been built on this side as well, on what they call North Park. You've got South Park on the other side of Watson Road. This is known as North Park. It's been a long time really since we've had a new ride down at this end, so really good to see it in this position. We knew it was going to look big, but not quite this big. Even though I've ridden a few of this model, I think just seeing it in Pleasure Beach, wow, look at this structure. First time seeing it up close from here in the park.
This is PB Radio.
Look at that. Oh, it's always emotional when you see a new ride, but especially when you know that these are just so good. This was the perfect investment for this park. I really hope that it goes well for them. I really do. Look at that. It is a beast. And it's so nice, isn't it? Because you've got the historical Big Dipper there just behind it. The 90s aerodynamics hypercoaster there, the big one. And then, of course, this world-class flat ride right out here at the front. Wow, that really does look the part. Well done, Pleasure Beach, for buying this one. I am really, really excited to ride this next year. It looks brilliant. Look at it, it's just changed the whole skyline here. You can really see why they wanted to put it right in this corner as well, because we didn't know exactly where it was going to go until we started seeing the foundation go in. We didn't know if they were going to put it more that way, you know, closer to the big one. But no, they've gone for it right next to the ramp here. And just look at the size of it. It is massive. Wow. That's my favourite view of it when you come in down there by the fountains. The sheer size of this. And when you're standing here, you're really going to get that feel for it, because it's going to swing right up here. 138. Now we can see the height of the structure there. Yeah, you really just realise how high it's actually going to swing out, because you've got the turnaround section there for the big one. It's going to be the same sort of height as that turnaround when it's swinging. It is going to be incredible. What an addition for the UK theme park industry to have this. I was hoping that a park was going to buy one of these at some point in the UK. Obviously, we've got a smaller one, Maelstrom at Drayton Manor, which is an excellent ride. I love Maelstrom, but really like one of these big ones, especially after I first experienced one. Loki at Liseberg in Sweden was the first one of these that I did of this size from Intamin, and wow, look at that. Just seeing it from inside the park for the first time. Yeah, the colour scheme looks great, and I think it's nice how they've put it right up against the ramp here, because it just means you're going to get that feel, you're going to get that vibe. Once this fence comes down, you're going to be able to look down and really just see the fear on the riders' faces as they're experiencing Aviktas. Wow, I just walked up to the top of the ramp here now, and here's another view looking at the structure there. Even from here, it looks huge, doesn't it? I didn't really know how it was going to look from this angle, because obviously you do come up the walkway there, and we're looking at it from like a raised up platform, probably about what, we're about 30, 40 foot up from down there at ground level. But no, it still looks huge from here, and yeah, you get a real good idea on the actual swing itself. It is going to get very close to the Infusion Wok building just here. Yeah, I hope they've measured it right. Yeah, it's literally going to come right out here. Wow, and swings at 120 degrees as well. Look at that. The colour scheme is just beautiful. And another angle of it just here as well, with the structure for Aviktas and the turnaround section there for the big one as well. Yeah, really intrigued to see what we're going to get theming wise around this. They're certainly hinting that there's going to be quite a lot of theming, so I'm excited to see what we get. Are we going to get some snakes, like maybe on the top there, or coming up the 4 different supports at the side? Are we going to get a few little bits on the ground around it? Or is it more just going to be landscapes, a bit like Icon, not really themed, but more stylised? I guess we'll see, but no, it looks awesome, and this is going to be another great view of it right here, swinging out right towards Big Dipper. And yeah, it does make me think, when they updated the colour scheme a couple of years ago for Big Dipper, is that why they added the gold on there? Because they knew that Aviktas was going to have that colour scheme, because it looks really nice with the main arm itself. It's going to swing out there. Yeah, that is going to be a beautiful shot, and it's going to come right over the pathway here as well. Hopefully we're not going to see any nets or anything like that put up over here. Pleasure Beach don't really normally do that sort of thing. It's like with Icon, you can stand right underneath it. A lot of the rides you can do. So yeah, hopefully we're not going to see like a big netting, because yeah, it doesn't look the best when they do that. It's like the Smilers queue, isn't it? You're so like boxed in down there. I really want this to be like just open, unobstructed views. Just make sure if you're going on, you're securing your loose articles. This is what has always made Pleasure Beach special, in my opinion. It's the old classic rides mixed with the new attractions, and that is certainly the case with some of the shots that we're getting here. Look at that, the iconic Big Dipper, over 100 years old, and the brand new flat ride right next to it there. I just can't wait to see it swinging out towards Big Dipper. I think that is going to be excellent. I'm also looking forward to seeing it today from on the big one and looking across. Yeah, just the size of it is huge. It's going to be a brilliant addition to the park. It is also my final visit here today to Pleasure Beach, so we'll be filming a bit of a vlog, getting my final rides in of the year from here at the Pleasure Beach as well today. So stay tuned for that coming up on the channel. Just walking down the pathway from Wallace and Gromit back towards Infusion. And there's a look at it from this angle as well. The screams are just going to echo all the way down here. I really think this ride is going to terrify people, especially with it just being lap bars. They are awesome rides. Yeah, just behind Madame Crevette's from this angle here as well. I've always loved this snake design since they put it up earlier this year, so I'm hoping we see some theming around the ride that looks just like that. And yeah, you can see the access steps going in there, up the support. Still going to go in on that top section yet, and that'll lead up right up there to the top area where the main motor will be. Wow. Just that vibe, you can just feel it next year. Walking down this path is going to be awesome here, standing up against the side and just watching people on this ride. That's the thing, even if you don't want to ride it, if you're not brave enough to ride it, just watching this is going to be awesome. And I have just noticed there's a couple of brackets on the side there and also on the bottom as well. So there's definitely going to be something attached up there on the top. You do see that on gyro swings. They have like normally a themed piece up there. It's like Maelstrom, for example, actually has the Rise logo that lights up in that section. But yeah, they have got the brackets up there ready. So looking forward to seeing what's going to go up there at the top. It's good because it kind of covers the motor and the catwalks area right down there in the middle of the structure itself. Wow. And one more look from this angle at the bottom of the pathway there, walking up towards Big Dipper. Really cannot wait to experience Aviktas when it opens in 2026 here at Pleasure Beach. And that does bring us to the end of this update here on Theme Park Worldwide. Looking at it there here on the skyline, really impressed with how it looks, and just knowing how good these ride, it is going to be a brilliant addition here to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Are you going to be coming down next year to the park to experience Aviktas? Let us know in the video comments. And of course, if you did enjoy watching, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, really helps up the channel. And of course, subscribe and turn the notifications on to be notified when we upload new videos and updates here on the channel, because we've got lots of exciting things on the way, including quite a few different trips and also another vlog from Pleasure Beach, the final vlog of the season from the park that will be coming up in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. That leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.